So going back to just the beginning, so if I pronounce this wrong, I'm sorry, but you were born with spina bifida. And so that's been your normal life. Can you explain a little bit of that and like tell our audience what that's been like, and then getting into sport?
Sure. I mean, there's different variations of spina bifida, and I'm definitely one of the extremely lucky ones, that I've full feeling in my legs, and most people with spina bifida have hydrocephalus, which is fluid in the brain, which can affect a lot of things neurologically and physically in your body. And I'm lucky to not have that at all. So when I was born, my legs were shaped like question marks, like hooked right around, and I went through about 16 major operations before I was 10, and they corrected all that, and so I could walk with braces, and they reattached my hips because I have hip dysplasia, which is like I don't have a socket, so my hips would just shift, and so they put like rods and pins in them and stuff like that. And I mean, it was just something I knew, and that's where I feel like I'm lucky compared to a lot of the other guys on my team, where they were able-bodied and had something taken away from them by getting into an accident or cancer or something, and where they knew different, where we didn't know any different. Like that was just, and like my life got better as I got older, not necessarily the other way around.
I guess when you're growing up, at what point did you realize that you were different? Because as kids growing up, I guess we're very aware of our surroundings, and I guess looking at our peers, I think we can identify things growing up. I guess at what point at time did you realize, okay, yeah, I'm different, and I gotta deal with through different obstacles compared to my peers?
Yeah, that's such a good question. Obviously, it was back in the day where there wasn't YouTube videos of sledge hockey and disabled athletes that are doing incredible things, and the only thing that I would see is the NHL. And my dad would give me skates for Christmas, and my mom gave me a snowboard for Christmas, and I would try to do all these things as hard as I could. And you know, once my friends started getting older and making AA teams and moving on, obviously I felt very left out, and I think that's where my confusion started as a child. And I got into skateboarding, but not just that. I got into a lot of bad crap growing up that was just a terrible path to be going down, and that's where I feel so lucky that I ran into Colleen, because she made me know that there's a place where I can feel normal. And once I found those sports, it was great because I could play sledge hockey with my able-bodied dad and my younger able-bodied brother, and we could bring able-bodied friends in, and it was all an equal playing field. And if not, I was at an advantage because I used my arms all the time, and they would jump into a sled, and it would be a lot harder for them. But it was definitely like I didn't find my place until I ran into Colleen there.